So in this video, I wanted to show you guys how to graph a linear function. So in this case, we have this equation or this function, y equals 5/8 x plus 4. So this function is arranged in what we call a slope-intercept form. So slope-intercept form is where you have y equals mx plus b, where m is your slope and the b here is like your y-intercept. So again, m is your slope, the b is your y-intercept. So in this case, your slope for this function is 5/8. So slope, which is, we use m to denote slope. Slope is 5/8, and your y-intercept is positive 4. You always have to take that sign right there into account, so positive 4. So you always have to ask yourself, I know that a linear function graphs as a straight line, and how many points do I need to make a straight line? So you need 2 points. We have 1 point here. This is our y-intercept. So our y-intercept, so on the y-axis, the graph would intersect the y-axis at positive 4. So right there is 1 point. To get your second point, what you want to do is you want to use your slope. So if you recognize, slope is always equal to rise over run. So where rise is your horizontal distance and run is your, I'm sorry, I have that backwards. Rise is your vertical distance and run is your horizontal distance. So what do I mean by that? So starting from the y-intercept point, this point that I know, I'm going to go up 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm going to run positive 8 times. So positive 8 times would be going to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And my second point would be right there. Now this is a little bit off the chart because mine doesn't extend, but it's okay. So now that I have 2 points, I can connect the lines or the dots to make my line. So the graph of this function is that line right there. So now the next question is, how does that look like in my stats lab? So let's go over to my math lab, I'm sorry. So this is the same exact problem. So again, my slope is 5/8 and my y-intercept is positive 4. So I'm going to click the plus here to zoom in. So I'm going to click the line tool. So I know that 1 point is on the 4 on the y-axis because that's the y-intercept. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Plot the first point there. The second point, I have a rise of 5 and a run of positive 8. So I'm going to go from here, going to go up 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then a run of positive 8. That's, again, that's either going left or right. I'm going to go to the right because it's a positive 8. So I'm going to go all the way 8 times to go right there. I'm going to click, and there it is, right? So here's my line. Once I'm done there, I'm going to save this and then check answer. All right, there we go. If you have any questions, feel free to shoot me an email.